Okay, so today I want to do a price recap of UJ. Again, it's very obvious that we are on the sell side of the curve. And right here, that would be my doll. Uh, and I think there's lots of liquidity resting here below. Because if you look, the move this low is originated. There must be lots of liquidity. So that would be a nice doll for today. And if you go to the more recent price action, we can see that yesterday respected the bearish value gap and afterwards it traded lower. So yeah, we're trading inside this bearish value gap and we're looking for short opportunities to maybe this low right here or the ultimate intermediate term low at the bottom right there. So if we go one time frame lower, we can see that this is Asia. Asia created a nice move down and that left two fair value gaps, this one. So this is a bearish 1 hour fair value gap and it also left this one. However, this one does not have my interest. And why does that fair value gap not have my interest? Because if I measure the move from top to bottom, it is in discount. So that's not favorable for me. So therefore I like this 1 hour premium fair value gap more. And also we are looking here at a high probability pricing sequence like this, high, low. And we also see this inversion fair value gap. And in my experience, this inversion fair value gap is stronger than this fair value gap right here. So that's the one maybe that you can also mark out like so. So this is an inversion fair value gap like so. But to make charts more clean, let's remove this and take this into consideration. Now let's dive one time frame lower because here the details are more clear. Here we can clearly see the last phase of reaccumulation that gets broken right here. So we have a high and a low. And also what happened is that this high right there took out these two equal highs. So this high was taken. Also we have a strong close below the last phase of reaccumulation, creating this nice dealing range. So, and also of course we say this is our first change in state of delivery. Okay, then what? Then price traded back up into this fair value gap on the 15-minute, touched this order block and then traded lower again. So you might say, if you're trading this time frame, you might say this is my first CST, this is my second CST, I am going short, something like this. And there we go. But then you would be stopped out right here. As soon as you entered, the price turned against you and literally wicked you out. So the only thing I can say about this is that if you measure this move again from high to the low, you can see that this fair value gap is in discount. So therefore this would not be an ideal fair value gap to short from, if you use this of course. But that's the reason for me that I would say, okay, therefore this trade didn't work out. So it's better to wait for price retraces back into a premium area, which price actually did. So if we drop lower to a 5-minute, let me put this down, 5-minute time frame, we can now see we have our left short-term high, we have our intermediate term high, here we have our first change in state of delivery. Yes, we did so here the second, but we also mentioned before that this is a high in discount. So now price touches the weekly open, which acted as support right now, and price traded back up into the 1 hour fair value gap, and also the inversion as we saw earlier right here. So there's two PD arrays that were now supporting price lower, and it also created these two equal highs. So those got taken by this high, and look what has formed right now. We now have a swing fractal formed again, but this time it was formed using a premium PD array. Then we have the same story like on the left, right here, because here we have last phase of accumulation. That's got broken right here. Price traded back up into this balanced price range, and then this plays lower. Here we have our second state, and look what it has also created. It has created again a institutional market structure right there, which is part of this bigger one. So now we have our second state, second change in state of delivery. We can now short from this stop loss. You can choose where you want to put your stop loss. It doesn't even take this high, and then target these low right here for a nice 2R trade. Also notice that once the 4 hour closes at 5, like here, this is where the new 4 hour candle starts right here. It has created relative equal lows. So that was another sign from the algorithm that it wants to go back here, because equal lows are like a magnet to price, especially in these conditions. So yeah, this was it from me today. I hope you find it valuable, and if you like it, then yeah, speak to you next time. Bye.